If you are a big fan of Charlie Kirk and you don't understand why he's a racist, um, you need to study racism in America. If you think everything he said is fine, you too are a racist. Sorry. I saw this really wonderful creator who has blown my mind because the fact is, the majority of Americans can't read above a sixth grade level, which I have an eighth grader, so that's kind of terrifying to me to know. But she made this really amazing point that in sixth grade, that's when you actually start learning critical thinking skills, which is true. I used to teach sixth grade. I taught at a classical Christian school. And with classical education, in grammar school, elementary school, it's rote memorization. It's where you just repeat things over and over again. Sixth through eighth grade is the school of logic. That is where you take all of the information you've learned and you start putting new ideas together. And then high school is the school of rhetoric. That's when you learn to express the new ideas you have. Now, if the majority of Americans can't do that, then unless someone says, I hate black people, white people are better than them, you might not understand that they're a racist. All of his racism was veiled. It was, and that's why we have the term dog whistles, because it's kind of hidden. And so this is for people who don't want to be a racist and don't like that idea. I'm just telling you as a favor, you need to unpack your racism. It's deeply embedded in American culture. When I first started reading about it, I was shocked at what a racist I was. Just being honest. But yes, Ken Paxton, Attorney General of Texas, put out a letter this week calling him a national hero and a martyr. And I just want to push back on that and say, no, he was a white supremacist, misogynistic jerk. I'm not happy he's dead. I think that's not the way to deal with things. This is educating people and not lying to them as Charlie Kirk did. He's hoodwinked a whole bunch of people in this country. It's pretty depressing how uneducated a lot of y'all are, especially about your own racism. Do better. And I'm not asking you to do anything that I have not done myself. It was really painful, by the way. Prepare to feel very ashamed, and it's very uncomfortable. But, it's a lot more uncomfortable being black and living in America.